This series of Road Warrior is brought to you by Optimum RV, your full-service RV dealership in Ocala, Florida. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Sean O'Connor, and this is my beautiful girlfriend, Caro Cruz. And we're here today in beautiful Vermont, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about why and how we became full-time RVers. Caro and I are going to be creating a video series where we give you one video a month that really looks into what it's like to live the RV life full-time.
Yeah, we're going to give you some behind the scenes as well.
Behind the scenes, what does that mean?
Things that are totally not planned and staged. No, I'm kidding.
Each and every month, Caro and I are going to bring you an episode. So we want to hear from you. What would you like to see? What questions might you have about living full-time in an RV? We want to hear from you, so make sure to comment below and let us know so that next month we can address those questions and create this video just for you. A lot of people ask us what prompted us to initially decide to live in an RV. What do you think?
Well, it's actually Sean's idea, and when he approached me about it, I was like super excited. I've been a traveler. I love to travel, and when he came with that idea, I was like, this is perfect because it would allow us to travel often, every day pretty much. So I was very excited. I didn't really have any hesitations. I was like all in from the very first time he proposed the idea.
Yeah, and my thought process was, my whole life I've wanted to travel as well. When I was 20, my family, we took a cross-country trip. We rented an RV. My dad rented an RV, and we went cross-country. We only had 3.5 weeks to do it, so we were constantly on the move, but I fell in love with the idea that you could do this, and I never really thought about living in one till years later. But, I was searching for a simpler way of life growing up in South Florida, Boca Raton specifically. Everybody's into material things, and I used to be one of those people as well. It's just not going to fit. Putting down shoes, suits, and jeans because I've got all of this and no room. But things weigh you down, and money isn't everything, and I used to think, I wanted to have all this money and have all these things, but now it's quite the opposite. I want to have less things and more experiences, and that's what RV life for us really was all about. So, I mentioned the idea to Caro. We were only dating for, months at that time, less than 6 months, and within the time that I announced or told her that I want to do this, she was all about it, and 5 months later, we made the move into the RV. So we did it pretty quickly. Not many people do it that quickly, but we're going to talk to you guys about how we did it, and how we did it so quickly, how we're able to sustain the lifestyle on the road, how we make money, all those good things. So if you have any questions on that, make sure to drop a comment below, and we'll be sure to answer them in a future video. So there's tons of challenges, obviously, when you decide that you want to live in an RV. And a lot of people ask us, well, what was the biggest challenge? Because so many people say, man, I would love to do what you're doing. That would be awesome. That would be a dream life. How do you guys do it? But they then come up with a million excuses why they can't do it. But we could have those same excuses, and we have those excuses, but, we turn those excuses into just challenges that we overcame. So hopefully we can help you guys overcome those challenges, because if this is your dream, you don't want to wait another day to start acting on it, because I'm telling you, it's the most incredible, unbelievable, amazing thing that I've ever done, and I think Caro feels the same way.
Yeah. I mean, don't give up on your dreams just because you see all these obstacles that you have in your mind. It's like, okay, use those as stepping stones to do what you want to do, and you'll see that the moment that you stop thinking about so many of those excuses and start doing things towards your goal, towards your dream, then the dream will become more achievable.
Yeah. So, what was, you think, the biggest challenge we faced while downsizing and preparing to live this lifestyle? What was maybe the single-handedly most challenging thing?
At least in my case, it was like, what do we keep? Because it was such a new, different lifestyle that I didn't know what things we were gonna need, and we're still figuring those things out. Because the more experience we gain, the more we realize what we truly, truly need and what we don't, and what in the beginning was something that we'll need. Now it's like, okay, we just don't need it, because now we know down the road it's not worth it to keep, or
yeah, and that's it. I mean, I think accumulating things over 30 plus years of your life, and for me, I've lived in the same hometown, same area for my whole life, and I've lived in my same home for 12 years, so I have a lot of activities and sports and hobbies that I enjoy, so I have gear for all these things, and getting rid of the gear was really tough for me because I enjoy all these things, and I had accumulated it so that I'd have gear for all these things I wanted to do. I had the right equipment, and so I had to get rid of 75% of my gear. But now that we're on the road, you realize, hey, like Caro said, you don't need these things, and you can live life without having 5 surfboards, for example, and for you ladies it might be shoes or whatever it may be, but you don't need as much stuff as you think you do, and now we're definitely realizing that, and it feels great to just get rid of everything.
Yeah, because he makes life so much simpler. Instead of like accumulating and having to maintain those things, you actually, okay, you use this thing, you put it away, and that's it, instead of like putting 5 things away or trying to maintain them all, so you gain more time for yourself.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Make sure to comment below. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions you want us to answer on the next episode. And make sure to like Optimum RV on Facebook, on Instagram, here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to learn more about us, head over to youtube.com/Road Warrior Life. See you on the road.
So Caro and I are going to be creating a video series where we're going to post 1 new video a month. Baby, it's just...
Well, she's gonna rip the couch. She had a...
So, right?
Should we put...
Just look.
Okay.
Just look.
Fine. I think we should put her in the garage. Okay.
It's alright, you can pet her, that's part of it, just pet her.
Right.
Alright? So. What?
So.
Okay. So each month we're going to come at you with a different video. Every time she moves it shakes the thing.
I know. So, let me just put her in the garage.
Alright.
What?